Hi, I'm Samantha, and this is my analysis for the debate. First of all, what is a debate? A debate is a structured discussion where two or more individuals or two or more teams argue about a specific topic or a specific issue, each presenting their perspective with evidence and reasoning. The goal is to persuade the audience or judge for their viewpoint. Debate work how a debate work. In a debate, two sides argue our topic, each trying to persuade the audience or judge with logical points and evidence. It's build critical thinking about the communication skills. There was a lot of things of types. There was a lot of types or debate, but I only put here five. The first one is a formal debate. It's a structured formal with strict rules where each side have a set time to present arguments. The public forum debate is team-based and focused on current events, make it accessible to general audience. The parliamentary debate modeled after government protests, with quick exchange between government and opinion teams. The student debate is so common in school, helping students practice public speaking and critical things, and also the Lincoln Douglas debate, a one-on-one format focused on values and ethical reason rather than just facts. I'm going to talk about the
Okay, so now we are going to start to remember the first debate that we had, and that was with the theme of athletes are heroes. Of course, we started this debate with the team in favor. They expressed their arguments. We had three main points, three main arguments. For example, athletes are heroes not only for their achievement in sport but also for their ability to inspire. We also have, for example, athletes take a great social responsibility, or for example, athletes are inspirational and role models. And then we went with the team against this topic. They had also three main arguments. For example, many athletes are driven by personal ambition and the pursuit of wealth and fame. They also put many athletes, despite their fame, have been involved in scandal, cheating, substance and abuse, among other things. Both teams explained their arguments on the first time. And then we have the process. How was this process? Well, this process was by a different dynamic and also a really good dynamic. We used different boards. For example, in the class, it was presented this type of post-its in where each of the teams put their initial arguments or their most important arguments. And then when the arguments were explained, the results, the way that we were going to vote for the teams was made, and this was by polls that were put on the WhatsApp group of the team or their group. And then we have the participants, that this is also really important. Among the group, it was the both of the teams, the team in favor and the team against it. And then on this WhatsApp group and among the other people in this class voted for the team that they thought did the best work or put on the best argument and defend the arguments that they had. So then by this dynamic that they have, like this process that we had, we have the results of this first debate. For example, in this first debate, by the results that are at this point on the WhatsApp group, we have that the pro team won this debate. This means that they won this argument and they defend the argument of why athletes are heroes. So by this we have the first winners of the first debate. And then we also have two important questions that are why our debates are part of this workshop. Then we have key points or main points that are really important to answer this question. For example, we have it helps to develop critical thinking, and then we also have it improves communication abilities and improve active listening. Then we have how on a daily life debates might play a part on arguments, and we put on that actually it plays a really big part on arguments because debates help us to understand and also help us to defend and negotiate a different type of points and on a specific topic. So when we are talking about debates or when we are doing a debate, we are also like practicing this part of knowing how to defend and to understand and analyze the key points that will help us to defend the topic that we are talking about. So yeah, we have also these two questions that are really important when we are trying to resume this topic about debates. So this is the first part of the debate number one and the most important things that we saw in the class and both of the teams explained it.
Second debate. The topic was show mirrors can vote. In this debate was three teams. The first was in favor that is this and have arguments like the minors will have a good education, a good school, a good family, and can make these types of decisions, and also have good values. And in another country, the age of vote is at 16. This team and another team has more arguments, but these are the arguments that I think are the most important and more values, and I decide why to put here. The team that was in against was two teams, Team 5 and Team 4. They say that doesn't have the mental immaturity that minors to can vote and also can be influenced by fake news, family, and more things like this. But who won the debate? The classroom opinion I can see in the classroom of teams and in the WhatsApp group that the people vote more for be against to a minor vote, and I think here talk a little about us culture because in Mexico it's not normal that a minor can vote or a minor being engaged and a lot of things like that. We don't see that normal, and I think this influenced a lot. And also that team number 4 and number 5 was more confident that was than our team. Also, in this case was two teams versus one team, and I think these little bits can influence a lot in the classroom. But my opinion as a psychologist, I think isn't correct. A minor can vote because a minor doesn't have the brain enough development, so it's going to be a bunch of minors, a bunch of brain that is not enough her development and can make bad decisions and can't see about all of us. Minor is more probability that only see about her and not about all of us. Also, I think the teams against have better arguments, but also I think was two teams. So yes, have better arguments that the team in was in favor, that the team was against, but it's more people. But also, if you don't vote, if you're a minor, and something tell you that, oh, a minor can vote, you're going to be like, what? Because in your brain is it not normal. And well, I think that is going to pass, that should pass. The minor doesn't vote, and in other countries maybe pass, like in Africa, but I think in another countries have another culture and another education that should be or could be better that the minors vote. But I think in Mexico it can be so bad. This minor vote in Mexico can be so bad. And yeah, this is all for my part. Thank you so much for your attention.